Well, this isn't ideal, is it? Yeah, we're definitely going back. I know, you should just listen. Mum, I swear to God, guys, Mum is right about everything.
I'm never right about everything.
You are. You are.
Most of the time.
Like, everything she says has always come true. I don't know how she does it. I think she's a witch. She's a witch.
I'm Nikki, and this is my gorgeous family. Chris, Bo, Bear, and our salty puppy, Buddy. We've been sailing around the world for 3 years now on Pickle, a catamaran we bought, renovated and learned to sail on after I had a life-changing epiphany when I was in ICU with meningitis. Subscribe, welcome aboard and enjoy the ride.
Hugging the old pooch.
No, you can definitely see sort of how bad it is. But look, they're massive. And we're getting closer and closer. Mum, we're getting quite close to that rock now. We've gone back quite far.
Go back, go down.
Once. I think it's because of the reflection.
Right, I'm waiting for the car.
Yeah, look. Never sail with waves on your side. In a catamaran, not on your yacht. It doesn't. We can, but like, just be careful.
So we didn't leave. There's a lot of reasons why we didn't leave. It's a long way. It was getting to the afternoon, so we couldn't make it in daylight. The swell was really big in here, so it would be humidity out there. There's no anchorages near here that are sheltered from this wind or swell direction. There's loads and loads of reasons. So we decided to sit it out and wait and then leave in the morning when it sort of calms down a little bit, and we should be able to get enough distance to get to Anchorage or Marina where it's covered from this wind. It is really swelly. It's way worse than predicted, but anyway. So when we tried to start the engine before, it was beeping, and I was like convinced there's some sort of wiring or connection problem, but we don't know. And then we just tried to start the engine now, because we was considering maybe going right up there to Anchor, and you see right behind me another one, and see if there's like some reflection there, or even you can go into like this little dock bit at 7, between 7 and 8. You can go into the dock overnight until the ferries come the next morning. I was considering doing that, but I went to start the engine and nothing. Dead. It just sounds an alarm. So now we're in a huge swell with no engine. We're not dragging. We are close to the rocks, though, can you see? But we're not dragging. If we do, this will be the first time in my life I'm going to try and sail off Anchor, away from the rocks which are behind me, if that happens, which is just unthinkable. Anyway, we haven't videoed until now because I just didn't want to. But here we go. Let's talk to Chris.
I ain't got a clue.
I know you ain't, darling.
I literally haven't got a clue.
Well, tell him what you tried. Tell him what you're doing. Tell him what.
I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start trying. I don't know. I've looked at that, don't know anything about it.
We just looked at this. This is the starter, the Enma starter panel. We've looked at all that, see if we can work out that. It just beeps. It doesn't even click, does it? The start mode just beeps.
It were beeping before, wasn't it? And the engine was starting. And it was beeping. And now it beeps and nothing. It's just dead.
I'm convinced it's electric. You're not so convinced, but I'm convinced it is.
It's
electrical connection somewhere.
No, it's definitely electric.
But if power is going to that starter and it's not going to the starter panel, surely it's got to be a connection or broken wire between that and that, isn't it? Isn't it? Surely if we trace those wires, that would be where to start. That's a starting.
It's getting dark now, isn't it?
I know, but that's a starting thing, isn't it?
There's 12 volt going to starter motor, so main feed for the battery's alright, but I've just put it in that plug there that goes up there, And it's
Dog's just learned to jump out.
it's not 12 volts. It's intermittent. But I don't even know if that's a positive and negative.
Buddy, you're such a nana.
So we got the engine working. It was wiring, and mum's a bit.
I knew it was wiring. You have to listen to your gut, man. You was going to be.
No, I knew.
You're just wasting my time making
No,
the wiring.
the battery.
Mum's always right. Didn't I tell you
I
earlier,
knew there was
guys?
no wrong with battery. It's obviously wiring, isn't it? But I just didn't know it at the start, and as it turns out,
It's relief, by the way, guys. The thing is just sheer relief.
as it turns out, there's a solenoid at the back there for some strange reason. There's a solenoid at the back here.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find for some strange reason. There's a one goes that way and one goes that way. Now, I'm tracing and following fucking everything.
Yeah.
But I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm trying to detect voltage. Oh, you Google.
I did loads of Google. I researched loads of Google stuff about. I mean, got a signal, thankfully.
It's all saying about these solenoids and stuff, but I don't know what they're on about.
He didn't know about what solenoid. I just knew the colours of the wires and that there was a solenoid before the starter motor. And then he found it.
Well, it's this solenoid here.
And it's got two connectors. It's got connector blocks. With one connected that way and one that way.
That plug there, it's got one straight one way, one straight over. For some reason, when I put it in, when I rebuilt it, it wasn't even connected.
It literally put it sideways, back to front. I don't even know.
No, never really one wire connected, so I have got no idea in any space, anywhere, how it's even run.
Well, we're just lucky that we worked it out. I think we ought to have a cup of tea.
Sitting in storms with big waves and wind and right next to these rocks with no engine was a little bit disheartening. Right, I'm ready to go
Are
again.
you ready? I'm going to record the engine.
Guys.
Wow, tears of happiness.
Calm as a cucumber in a crisis, me. Always.
I know Mum was just sat there very calm.
I always think of solutions and that. But afterwards, it just, you know.
All hit you.
And
Always afterwards.
And tonight we've got to do shifts like fucking sailing because of this shit. 2 metre swell.
Oh, we could just sail away.
These are the small ones, but every now and again you get like a 2 metre rogue wave and they just send the boat flying. Now that's just a little one, look. Look at that, look at that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, all fixed, which is a good thing, but we were over there yesterday.
Well, this morning we left Trimity because it's been such terrible weather and swell in Anchorage. And I left thinking it was going to be some light winds, what we could sail in, and then it dies off as the time, day goes on. But actually, we've got out here and the seas are absolutely bloody massive. There's 30 odd knots of wind. We put the main up and then put a reef in, and then went to put a second reef in. And then the clutch up here on the boom, like the roller for it, broke and fell out. So I couldn't pull the second reef in because it would have just cut through the rope. So we've had to now drop the main and we're doing just head sail only. So Genoa is out, and it's really shitty and bumpy. And it's not any wind forecast. Sorry. And the waves are right on our side. Freaking huge. It's had a couple of days, isn't it? Chris decides he hates sailing.
What?
Hate sailing now, don't you?
Shit, yeah, totally.
Hates it. I just think we've got a bad couple of days in the last 3 weeks. It's only 2 days. If you weigh it up, you've got a lot better, a lot more good than bad, don't you? So, I don't know. I suppose they see things. I see the positives, he sees the negatives. Anyway, let's just hope and pray that this wind calms down a bit. If it gets any more, I won't be able to tack in it. You can only tack into a certain amount of wind. I've got the engines on to help us push us along a bit. It's just because the swell's so bloody massive. If that calms down, it'll be alright. I'd rather big winds and no swell. Especially when they're on your side. Anyway, there we go. We are going to Tamale. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hopefully there'll be some shelter there, protection otherwise. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to pay to go to a marina, I suppose. Don't want to do that. We will see. I will show you when we arrive. Safely. Hopefully. Just go straight for the rope on the sharp metal. So yeah, so it's got the main. Anyway, Daddy fixed that. We haven't got a pot rivet gun on the board, but he's like managed to like hold it or screw it in. So we're off. We've had this nice little Anchorage tonight. It's actually been really good. Calm, not too bad a swell. Wind in the right direction for a change. Nice peaceful night's sleep. I feel good. Revitalised. And we are leaving Tamale and we're sailing up to Vasto. So the wind as it changes overnight will be covered in Vasto. So yeah, that's where we're going. I'll show you on here, look. This is Tamale. Yeah.
That big ferry down that.
I'm just going very, very slowly so I don't need to be a pile about all.
Look how fast they're going.
What the ferry's doing, yeah. That's why I'm going slow, okay?
I wish we could go that fast.
So we're just gonna go out of here now.
Yeah.
My rev cam's not working, so obviously I'm just winging it like I do everything else. Come out of Tamale.
Winging it.
Go down the coast, avoiding all this shit, obviously out here.
Yep.
And then we're going to go and anchor. This is Vasto, so we're going to go around the back and anchor around the back of Vasto, just for a bit of coverage for the wind that's coming from that direction. Hopefully, we'll be covered for wind and swell.
I was going to say it sounds very Italian, but it's because it's Italian.
Vasto! Tamale and go to Vasto.
Right.
Hey!
Let's go.
Pray for some good sounds, some good wind, and let's get them sails up.
I don't know if you can see it, I don't think you can actually. But look at the sand being kicked up by the ferry. Crazy propellers, because this draft's quite deep in it, and the propellers are like right close to the ground. So registering and mooring, I think it's going to drop its anchor.
Yeah, really close to the old fish farm, can't we? Skimming along the edge of it. It's alright. Be as close as you like, as long as you don't touch it. Poor old fishies. Anyway, there we go. Passing it nicely without touching. Perfect. And we're sailing, which is perfect. It's nice to be sailing on their side. Yeah, bow. Yeah. Hugging the old pooch. A bit of windswept there. Look at these weird ass things along the coast here. What are they? I don't know what they are. I'm going to find out, but at the moment I don't know what they are. Something to do with fishing, but I'm not quite sure what. This one's got his down. Must put nets out or something? I don't know, I can't see what he's doing. It's really weird.
What have you found? I found a shark sound.
Yeah, man.
Egg sack thing.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Come on. Dog psycho.
Oh my god.
That's cool. That's a cool find. That's a really cool find.
Lego's coat, boy, the Lego
Come on, baby.
I don't want sand in my coat.
It's just digging holes. Digging holes. He's always digging holes.
I got hair in my face.
It tires him out, it's brilliant.
Look at my panda eyes. We've always got sunglasses on.
You've got panda eyes, alright.
You're still beautiful.
I'm still beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Look at this bleeding dog, look. Hang on. He digs now and then lays in it.
Look at the leg in the chair there.
Digs now and lays in it. Anyway, so we had a little sale today. We got some fuel because we were motoring all the bloody time. And then we
Didn't want that
anchored.
bad either. We filled tank up
Yeah,
and half of that jerry can for €99.
yes, we did, didn't we?
It was £1.80 something for diesel, petrol, and £1.70 something for diesel, I think, which is cheap for Italy.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. And,
Euros as
and it
well.
was self-service, which is quite nice. And the nozzle wasn't too big, which is also a bonus. It didn't go squirting everywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely a bonus. I had to do it about
Look at
5
his
times.
dog
though.
and his owl. He's such a loony. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare trying to work it out, but we did, didn't we?
Absolutely.
Like my dress.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Joe. You're amazing. I never worn it until today. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Anyway, so we're just anchored here, just over there. Can you see? Where is it? Over there. There. Ooh, there it is. And we just thought we'd have a little walk in the
On his
evening
own.
before it gets
We're
dark.
up this course and every anchorage is empty.
Yeah, no one up here. No one sells up here. You know why though? Because there's no coverage from anything. You get bad weather, mate. You're gonna know about
Oh,
it.
it's Rolly Joe, you'd love it. You'd love it here. You know, you like your Rolly anchorages.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at my chair.
People don't come along here because of that, I think. But you know, we don't care. We're trying to make our way up the coast, so we're just, you know, winging it.
Baby.
And everything's all right so far, so good. It's all right, isn't it? Well, we've had some hair raising experiences, but it's all right. I told you that table will go in with the dog because he's digging under the table.
Look at the table now. Can I move table? Look, that all.
I can't.
I knew he'd dig. I knew it. Look, he's a Wally. What a Wally. He
Somebody's
just
going to sit here and
loves to dig.
It's great because he'll be shattered. Look at those.
Look at your sand on the end of your chair, Bo. We have to clean that up before we go, don't we?
Just showered me in sand. I don't want to be a sand castle.
So we're having a beer. A beer and a giggle.
You've got giggles, Dad.
Isn't it?
Laughing at him, he's nuts, isn't there?
Here he goes again.
Giggles.
Look, he can't help himself, look. He's dig. I think he's trying to get to Australia.
To China.
Had a bit of a surfing, didn't we?
Yeah, surfing in was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
We've got to get back out yet.
Oh, it's always easy.
You can't really see from here, but there's a bit of a surf. Look. Can you see down there? Can you see? There's some surf. We'll time it right, it'll be fine, I'm sure. I hope. Oh yeah. We're thinking of sailing on, but we don't know where to. We don't know when we're going to go. There's hardly any wind, which means we've got a motor. And we don't really want a motor, but we don't want to be here more than 90 days. So we've got to keep
Got
going.
A month today, haven't we?
Got a month today to
30
go
days, whatever it
before we
is.
got it out. And we've got to get another 200 odd miles, is it? 200 odd miles to Venice, and then to see all Venice and the lagoons and everything up there, and then go across to Croatia.
We'll do that in about 2 days, won't we? 200 miles and see Venice.
I wish we bloody could. It's so slow this season. We're just going so slow. The boat's just on like, I don't know, slow
Slow go.
pills or something.
And we've only got, we're quite low on water as well now.
Are we?
Well, your back tank's empty, your front tank's got a bit in, and we've been on my tanks for ages, so I don't think there'll be loads in now.
Oh, yeah, it's need some water as well.
Not ever.
Anyway, we're going slow. I think it's about a knot of current against us all the time, which is not helping.
Anchor's not dug in either.
No, anchor's not.
Couldn't dig it in.
Wouldn't dig in.
Fifth
This sand
time
is the
it's-
softest sand you'll ever see in life.
It's too hard and the thing for anchor to set
It's
in.
like silk, but when it gets wet, it just goes like rock hard, like solid, really solid, really weird. The anchor wouldn't go in; it would just slide along the top. Crazy. So we put all 50 metres of chain out. That allowed us. That allowed us still.
2.5 metres of water. It's like, what is it, 25 to 1?
Yeah, and there's no wind or anything. It's only swell that we've got to contend with, so that we ain't going to drag with 50 metres of chain in 2 metres of water, are we?
No.
That'd be funny.
You jump into too vigorously at your bottom.
I jumped in today and my feet touched down. Be very careful. Don't want any broken ankles.
I could get down there in one push.
One pushing you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 25 to 1, isn't it?
I think Dad's got the giggles.
That's best anchoring we've ever done, that.
You know, Simon would be proud.
Yeah, Simon, if you're watching, 7 to 1, no more.
Anyway, that's it. Sign out, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, press the bell button. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok if you're feeling cheeky. Facebook's always good. And if you love what we're doing and want to become part of our Pickle Patreon family, you can follow the link below to Patreon. See all the extra stuff, behind the scenes. Become part of our family. See you next time, guys.
See you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.